Hey, y'all, I'm Alexis, and I'm a travel business coach. Today, I'm going to be talking about a highly requested topic, which is TravelJoy. So, if you're not familiar with TravelJoy, this is a CRM. It is a paid subscription. So, there's a monthly fee or an annual fee, however you choose to pay it. But it's helpful because it gives you different tools like sending forms, sending invoices, creating proposals, booking pages, and itineraries. So I'm going to be creating a trip today. So you would choose your primary traveler. And if you don't have one that's already saved, if it's a brand new client, you can just add new, put their first, last name, and email address, and click add, and then create the trip. By the way, TravelJoy has their own training, so that would be very beneficial for you to go ahead and watch. That way you can get the full rundown of how to utilize their website. So we don't have time to do that today. Plus, who's better to train you in using TravelJoy than TravelJoy themselves? So today we're just going to put together a smart proposal. So we've already created Brandy's trip. She's going to Cancun, Mexico. So we're going to create a smart proposal. It looks like this. I'm going to give it a fun title. Brandy's 35th. Over. Okay. In the intro, I normally put in a pre-made intro that I made and saved, and it just basically tells them how much I charge for a service fee and how it is non-refundable or transferable. So if you create something like that, make sure to put it in all of your intros so that your clients know upfront. Okay. I have already put together a package in Vacation Express for Brandy. So I'm just going to use that information that I have jotted down because unfortunately, Vacation Express has a travel agent portal and it is not compliant for me to share that on screen for non-agents. So I just save the information myself. Okay. So going to your pricing tab, the total price of Brandy's vacation for two people is $37.15, but I want to put the total price per person. So $37.15 divided by 2, it's $1857.50 per person, and the deposit amount is $479 per person. Okay. We're going to do accept supplier payment because they're going to receive a credit card authorization form and those funds will be given directly to Vacation Express. Accepting direct payments means that it's going to come to a prepaid card, which basically comes to you, and then you would use those funds to apply towards your clients' trips. So depending on your host agency, that may or may not be compliant. And also, you don't want to be irresponsible with your clients' payments. So I prefer to just receive the credit card information and pay their trip directly through the supplier. Okay. And then you're going to put their final payment date, which, like I stated in the last video, I never tell my clients the deadline that the supplier gives me, I always tell them 7 days in advance so that they have some wiggle room. So we're going to put the 14th. Okay. And now we're going to start putting together our package. So down here at the bottom, you're going to add a section. All right, we're going to title it Flights. And then we're going to click this blue add button and add flight. The flight name or the item name is going to be nonstop departure flight. We're going through United Airlines. The flight number is 1014, leaving out on November 20th. Out of Bush Intercontinental. And it populated the flight for us. So I'm going to duplicate this page so I don't have to type all of that over. Instead of the departure flight, we're going to be doing the return flight now. That flight number is 1058, leaving on the 23rd from Cancun. And the flight was found. Okay, so once you have done your flights, we're going to add another section, which is going to be our hotel. Click your blue add button and do lodging. The property that she will be staying at is Breathless, Cancun. So one thing that I love about TravelJoy is most of the resorts are already saved in their system. So as you can see, I didn't type any of this information in the item description. It auto-populated for me. So that's pretty cool. Usually it would come with some photos, but this one doesn't have photos in the system, so you can add your own photos. But going back to the top, I always like to include the room type so they know which room they're staying in. This is the Allure Junior Suite Ocean View. Being all inclusive. You can upload a YouTube video. So let's pull a YouTube video. And you want to choose a video that's an official video. You don't want somebody's review of that resort. Cancun Soul official video. So it's best if it comes directly from Breathless. So as you can see, this one is a 30-second video. So they kind of get an idea of the resort. This is something that I want to add. So you would copy this URL and paste it here. Add video. So now that video will be shown before the description. Now photos, if it doesn't automatically come with photos, you can always go to Expedia. That's where I like to go. You can go to different places, but I like Expedia. Type in that resort and pull some good photos. Make sure that you crop them so that there's no background, any words or background added with it. So you can right click, save as. No, you have to click on it first. Okay, try it again. Save as. Okay. I don't think that that worked correctly. Let's see. Okay, it did. So just like we uploaded that one photo, you would just pull a few photos. I would say maybe 5. So you want to get the resort, like the pool area, maybe the beach view. You want to get their room, their restroom, and maybe the lobby. So just pull some nice photos so that your client can get a visual of where they're staying and upload them here. We're going to also do another section that is their airport transfers. And select transfer. All right. In their description, I'm going to copy and paste this directly from my supplier. I have it pulled up to the side. So this is round trip private transfers. And home hotels. And I'm going to let my client know that this is included in their package price because I've already added it. Okay. You can put round trip transfers. They also have protection. So we're going to add another section, and this will be their travel protection. A cool thing that TravelJoy offers is a library. So if you notice that you are using things frequently, like for my clients, insurance is something that I save to my library. So instead of creating a new thing with this blue add button, I'm going to go to my library and add it from there. So the travel protection, I have the full travel credit, but they have the cash back. So let me add this one. And the price is actually not $229, it's $179 per person. And I'm going to also let them know that it's included because I've already included that in the price as well. All right. And then the last section we're going to do is add-ons. So this is going to be like your excursions, and you can go to TravelJoy's Explore Bookable Items. So we're going to go there, go to the activities. They're going to Cancun. And so they give us a list of excursions to choose from. This one has good ratings. So I'm going to add that one as an option. I'm going to do the ATVs. And we'll also do this hip hop party boat. As you can see, there are plenty others to choose from, but we've added these 3, and I'm going to go back to my proposal. Another cool feature is they allow you to add a markup to their excursions. So I usually do like a 10% markup. And now let's preview what we've created. So this is what our clients are going to see. So this cover photo is something that I created and I use for all of my trips. You have that option, or you can just choose from something that TravelJoy provides for you. So there's her title. It gives the deposit amount, the total package amount per person, gives you a breakdown of the flight, the resort, the photos and the video that you attach, their room type, the description, their transfers, travel protection, and the additional add-ons that are optional. So if they want to book this, they would just book it straight from here, and it'll give them the option to select the date and how many people will be participating in that activity. So yeah, that is how they see it. This is the invoice that they would see. So after they have added on whatever they want to add on, TravelJoy then asks them to sign, authorizing that the travel agent can charge that card to pay for their trip. They can pay their deposit, and then it lets them know that their deadline to make the final, the remaining balance is in October. So they'll enter their card information and they are just authorizing this payment. So you as a travel agent would still have to go to that supplier website and pay for the trip on their behalf. So this doesn't do that for you automatically. So you just go back to edit, change whatever you need to change. Once you're satisfied with it, you can go ahead and share this proposal. Let me move this out of the way. So this is the message that I have auto-populated. So it'll send to the person's email. This will be their subject and the body of the message, letting them know what their next steps would be. You can change anything that you want to change and hit send, or if you want to schedule this email to go out at a later date or a later time or date, you can select send later. So that's how you would do that. I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned for the next one.